Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to MapleLeaf Customs in Switzerland. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is a mail call from channel viewer and online friend JC Hayes in New Mexico. In an email heads up, JC said, "Make sure your wife Petra is nearby when you open the box because there's something in there for her."
Oh, this is really lovely. It's very, very lovely. Thank you so much. Kathy, this is beautiful. Thank you.
That was indeed special. Thank you, Kathy, for those crocheted pot holders. We will use those as we're both avid cooks. Now back to my hairy arms. There's a special handwritten note in here from JC to me with some very, very nice sentiments, and I'm going to keep that personal between the two of us. JC, thank you for this enormous box. There's a special load of Porsches in here, and we kick it off with a Cayenne Turbo. JC's an avid collector himself, and he's a NASCAR specialist, and he is a great font of information for me. Comments on all my videos, and we've developed a good online friendship. So he knows my Porsche fascination, and he's been very generous with what he's donated here. There's a great variety of castings in all kinds of different conditions. Some are new. Some of them look like somebody went through the passenger side windshield. But I love to get them like this because the rougher they are in the beginning, the better they look when they're all fixed up. Here's a beautiful purple metallic fleck 911 Turbo. Oh, they're beautiful castings. Here's the 928, which never got the kind of love that it should have because it's a really fine little sports car and was one of the first front-engine cars that Porsche produced. This is an identical casting, just in a different livery with some kind of jumpin' jack flash on the hood. Porsche has a great racing history, and the 935 has been featured in many of their victories. One of the most expensive Porsches you can get is the Carrera GT. It's already in subsequent generations and in a hybrid format, as is the Cayman. If you see an S on a Porsche badge, that's just the Super Sport model. And here's the much sought after casting, the 911 GT3. This one should look familiar to everybody, the 959. It's been around for a little while and is very common. I like the white rims on this that match the predominantly white body color. I'm sure you've got this Matchbox Superfast version of the 911 Turbo with opening doors. That's a staple in everybody's collection. A wheel swap and a paint job on this wouldn't take too much to fix it right up to look brand new like this Carrera. And in white. I'm saving you time by not showing you when I flip them over and read the bottom and sometimes accidentally drop them on my hobby blotter, as there's so many cars here. JC, you've been tremendously generous with me, especially in the Porsche department. Thank you. I absolutely love the 356 Speedster. That's a variant of the infamous car that James Dean drove. And brand new, a recent release is this 935, the Goodyear livery. And a little bit older version from Matchbox. I don't blame you if you love these too. The 71 911 is my favorite of all of them. I just like that body style. And look, this is even gold on the undercarriage as well. Cool. Another 959. It's very nice condition. And a couple of them are still carded. Here's a 911 Turbo, known internally at Porsche as the 930. It's quite a challenging education to figure out the Porsche numbering system. They round it all out with another 911 GT3. Here they are, all lined up. I think there's 22 or 24 of them. JC, that's a great start. Speaking of Porsche, coming soon is my 3rd annual Porsche Invitational. It's open to absolutely everybody. I'll give you more information as the date gets a little closer. Now, the non-Porsche segment of the unboxing begins with this Hot Wheels off-track. I'm not sure I've seen one of these before. Also still new on the card, Mercedes 300 SL. Such a beautiful classic. Thank you, JC. Love my European cars, especially the German models. I've been to the Mercedes Museum in Stuttgart. That's a great pilgrimage for any car enthusiast. And the Land Rover Defender 90. That indestructible off-roader, and the other two get pushed off to the side while I refuel on some coffee. This is a Hot Wheels Cockney Cab 2. Now look at the exhaust stacks coming out the rear window. That's got to be a smoky ride in the back seat. Oh, the beautiful Carmen Ghia Type 14. I'm going to need to source a windshield for this one, but I will definitely make a custom car and a video out of that. There's a couple of unbranded castings in here as well. This semi-tractor trailer. New Toy is a new name for me. I like this one. Touching down for landing, the 1 to 90 scale seaplane by Matchbox. Look what you can do. It's got fold-back wings. I see that on top of a Gaslands trailer. Here's the Hot Wheels 63 Studebaker pickup with a really sharp-looking Valvoline livery and color scheme. Very cool. You know, I just can't find these over here where I live in Switzerland, so thank you, JC, for keeping me current. The Embosser's a nice little hauler. Never seen that one before. And a food truck. Circa 1983, there's all kinds of variations of these, ice cream trucks and burger trucks, all kinds of takeout. I love the street food scene. Wherever I travel in the world, I look those up for the best eats in town. And this is a 1 to 150 scale transporter vehicle. That is Gaslands ready. I could put any kind of weaponry right in the center of that one, and I will. Zylmex, another new name for me. This one's been around the block and chased a few criminals in its day. Missing the front and the back grills, but it's a project to take on. Here's a pair of almost matching Matchbox flatbed trucks. They're slightly different only in the front grille. One's got a broken tailgate, the other's got a wheel that's been chewed by the dog. And that's a good example of how you can take two with some damage and make one good one. Another near identical pair of transporter cabs from Maisto. Also different just up front. The chassis, the wheels, axles are nearly identical. Nice set. Here's a rough-looking rough truck, aptly named. I hope my skill level gets to the point someday where I can make a new car look this realistically distressed. From my favorite era of American muscle is the '69 Dodge Coronet Super Bee. Oh yeah. JC, you're a race car guy. That's definitely going to get the treatment. The old Continental is a little beat up, missing the trunk, exposing an opening the size of the first apartment that I ever had. Maybe a little bit bigger. And here's the Flame Smasher from Matchbox. Somebody has taken the premium wheels off of this one. I envision taking the tank off of that and putting it on something else and doing some kind of a mashup. Representing the 2020 Olympics from Tokyo is the Dune Daddy. Never seen this one, the Hot Wheels School Busted. Got my eye on those premium wheels though. Now you understand why they go missing when these things get traded back and forth. That's what I'm probably gonna do. Hey, Tootsie Toy. This is just a little diminutive Jeep truck. And I will forever think of my good online friend Opa whenever I handle a Tootsie Toy. So cute. Alright, there's that next batch. Get yourself another coffee because we're still going with an M2 semi-tractor cab. I've never had an M2 either, JC. This got some weight to it, which speaks of the quality of the craftsmanship. There's several first responder trucks coming up, like this fire engine. Hard to find these intact, isn't it? They're missing ladders or hoses or something most often. Looks like somebody rolled the van a few times, but it's got good bones. So does the cattle truck. It's a popular one. Okay, the big wide body coal mine version of the dump truck is missing the dump part of the truck. Let's see if I can source one of those, or 3D print one if I can find the STL files online. And this is a super heavy Hot Wheels truck. Never seen this one before. Got a racing spoiler on the roof, and lots of gears and gizmos in the back. For a stark scale size comparison, here's another Tootsie Toy. This one's a Chevy truck. Looks like it's got a hookup for a trailer, but I've never seen it together in a two-piece combo before. Look at that. Thanks, JC. Now I got a pair of these to remind me of Opa. Sure do miss him. The paddy wagon. It's basically just the body and wheels, missing a bunch of stuff on there, but those are plentiful online on eBay, as is the number 3 snorkel fire engine. Missing a ladder, or is it the hose gun on this one? I have to check. And here's the Merriweather fire engine, very popular and common. I think I've done one of these before. Got quite a box now of first responders, and it's getting more full. Here's the first majorette in this mail call. The NASA truck, if I'm not mistaken, pulls a large-sized missile on a flatbed trailer. And I think I've got both of those, so that completes the combo. Cool. Here's the Garbage Scout by Matchbox. I recently cut one of these up for use in a cyber truck that I turned into a garbage truck. There's a spare part. This might fit one of the pieces I've already shown. I'm not sure because that's plastic, as is this fire rescue raft. There's minimal markings on both of those, so they're a little hard to identify, but useful pieces for some upcoming projects. They'll go into the boneyard drawer. Well, we're wrapping things up now with an unbranded race car. And I got a Porsche look, but they didn't have the license to put that on there. And here's an armored car in a funny car version. Look at that. Looks like the surf and turf motor inside, but I'm not sure. The Rolling Thunder is also a funny car that pops up. I remember watching these races on Saturday afternoon, ABC's Wide World of Sports. Anybody else my age can remember that? The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Another funny car. Bringing back great memories, JC, with all of these. I never had the casting, but I'd fondly remember race days. This looks to be an identical funny car, just with a different paint job on it. So that could be a matching pair project. Very cool. And another one. This is a Mustang, and it's a treasure hunt. Well, did you know you put a treasure hunt in the box? Thank you very much, my friend. There's no markings on this one at all, except made in China, so I'd call it a tail dragger. Kind of has that look to it. Also unbranded, but it's clearly a Mustang. I'm going to say late 80s. In very nice condition. And the Ford Transit Wrecker. This is the first Corgi I've pulled out of the box. And why is there a Porsche logo on the side of a wrecker? Do Porsches break down? Is that some bad rumor people started? Not sure. There's the fished and chipped. And it's my first one that I've had. That's a nice casting. Well, they've all been nice castings, haven't they? And here's another unbranded race car. It could be a Ferrari. I'm not sure. They try to come as close as they can without getting hit on the copyrights. Oh, a 32 Ford delivery from Hot Wheels. This is the Little Debbie version, and it is mint. Very nice premium wheels on that also. And the 40 Ford pickup by Hot Wheels. This is the next Four Horsemen casting for the end of January. Already had one of these, but this might come in handy as a spare. The theme is to trick that out with as much detail as possible. Nice Mercedes 500 with opening doors. Remember those boxy old Mercedes? Oh, unbranded but very beautiful. This is a C1 coupe. Looks like it was a promo vehicle for Mako. Remember that? Uh-oh, better get Mako. And a Johnny Lightning 54 Corvair. This is one of my favorites in the whole box. Thank you, JC. Another beautiful Mercedes-Benz, a 300 SEL 6.8 AMG, all deckled out. I like the look of that one. And some stickers. That's the bottom of the box, and these look like some vintage stickers. Very cool. JC, thank you for your interest in my channel and your great generosity. God bless you, my brother. Gotta say goodbye now to New Mexico, but we'll be in touch. And thanks to all of you for visiting my channel today. I sure appreciate it. Drive safely. It's coffee time.